Okay, I gotta be the bearer of bad news right now. And do I hate to do it to you? Not really. Not really. I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Put your hand out like this. Okay, I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. We all the same. Took your hand away. Okay, yeah. We are all the same. As high as your moral standards are, as kind of a person as you are, as rich, as mean, as hood, as street, as square, your circumstances, your social status, how much money is in your bank account, we are all the same. You are no different from anybody else. And all that has to change for you to know it is your circumstances. Fleece Johnson didn't become Fleece Johnson until he was Fleece Johnson. I'm a warrior. Okay, let me make some valid points here for this video turn into memes. Um we all the same. What were my talking points? Damn. I'm an old man, bro. For a long time, I did not want to believe that we are all the same. Anytime I heard anybody say it, I was against it. I wouldn't vocally give my input, but in my heart, in my heart, I was saying to myself, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. In my heart. That's what I was saying. But we are. We all the same. And most of my life, I'd proven to myself that we are not all the same. Most of my life, I did the right things. I said the right things. I thought positive thoughts. And then one day, I didn't do the right thing. And my actions, in my eyes, weren't a representation of who I was. I was I was a broken person. I was a broken man. And that was me in the past, right? But even me now, I know that we are all the same. I used to resent it when I went to work and you listen to like those dudes who you just know from like the slums have these loud conversations and you hear them say things that you don't agree with, like all men cheat, you or like something along the lines of, if you don't if my woman isn't giving it to me every day, I'm stepping outside. Or even if a woman is step giving it to you every day, eventually you're gonna want something else. I used to hear those things and I used to resent those things, right? Because that's not me. That ain't who I am. You the one with no self-control, right? But that's not true. That's everybody. You may not think like that right now, but a change of circumstances, like right now, your your husband makes good money enough to take care of the household. What if he loses his job? What if he loses his job and becomes a gambling addict, or the gambling is why he loses his job? And then let's say he doesn't get another job for 5 years. Let's say you got to start working now, and it's your first time working, and you got to work some terrible warehouse job, barely making ends meet. Then you come home to this broke dude, and he's spending all your money now. And then you meet somebody else, but you're married, and it happens. Or you're not happy anyway, and your wife is a scumbag, and you meet this other person, and they just seem so genuine and so kind, and they say all the right things, and you go somewhere and y'all have fun, y'all just friends, right? We all the same. I didn't want to believe it, but we are. Whether you want to believe it or not, the Bible says that the heart of man is, I can't remember the exact wording, so I'm paraphrasing her, wicked, evil, in general bad. That's true. And the world is indicative of that. And you may stand on a moral high ground now, but nobody is perfect. Eventually, push will come to shove, and you are going to have to make decisions that make you question who you are as an individual. If you don't, if that never happened to you, if you don't ever come to that crossroad, you aren't living enough life, or you're lying to yourself. It's not to say that you have to be that person, right? It's not it's not to say that you have to be a cheater, that you have to be a liar, that you have to be that scumbag. It's not to say that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you can't fight against the nature of man, because you can. I'm just saying that you are an animal, and that is your nature. But we fight.